Namaste, everyone. Good morning. Lovely to be here with you all. Just give some time for people to connect. Welcome to another Sunday morning session. That is morning in Toronto, here where I am broadcasting live. Another session of Mastery Meditation. I'm Jean Marie Scapura. I'm always so happy to be here. And just give some time for people to join in. These sessions have been becoming more and more silent, which I absolutely love because words come through as well, but the silence seems to be the best way to transmit and to experience these sessions. The best way for the optimal experience in many cases. Excuse me. I'm sorry, I apologize again. I have a lot of sinus congestion. I am working on, you could say correcting that with medical medium protocol. I am completely changing my lifestyle, wrapping around a medical medium, which is, to me, the most amazing information we can get out there, because it comes from a very high source. Anthony Williams is the medium, and he is very dedicated, and he works with spirit of compassion, which is the most high spirit, just so to speak in those words, as he is known. And he is getting information that is light years ahead of what medical science already knows, and a lot of the erroneous information that is being passed along to patients. So working with the system has been amazing. It's totally changing my life, and it's definitely affecting my family. And good morning. Thank you for joining us. We're just getting started. I'm just talking about medical medium. I'm just working with that. I started talking about my congestion, and anyway, spirit has been absolutely phenomenal with medical medium and working with my health issues and that of my friends and people in the network. I highly encourage people to check out medicalmedium.com, Anthony Williams and the celery juice, because it is part of our spirit. It is part of who we are. And so talking about that is definitely part of this spiritual experience, if you will, because the way you start to look at life, dramatically changes. I've just felt like so blessed and moved and touched by what I'm learning through Anthony William, medical medium. And it's like Dr. Christine Northrup and many other MDs work with him to help when they can't figure out what's wrong with their patients. But the way she puts it, it's like you change so dramatically when you start to actually commune with the fruit that you're eating. And it's way beyond mindful eating. It's just, and he starts to explain that the qualities of these different foods, we can imbue them when we eat them, when we consume them, like wild blueberries. Their endurance factors in their special qualities of enduring very harsh conditions and then thriving every year with bushes full of berries, even after they've been frozen and partially burned and so on. They're so hardy. So it's not just the benefits of the antioxidants in that, it's also the benefits of the plant. Same with banana. I mean, I hardly ever ate bananas, but it's all false, this fruit fear. Consuming lots and lots of bananas, and there's all the benefits from that. I'm still learning. So, and then potatoes. I mean, I never used to eat potatoes, and the benefits, the L-lysine, but also the benefits of the grounding and the connecting to the earth. But this is like, it's way beyond what I ever used to think of in terms of grounding. So I wholeheartedly encourage you to become part of the medical medium community if it resonates with you, because this is truth. It's not a theory. It is truth from spirit, pure truth that medical science has not discovered in many cases. Much of it won't be discovered for decades, up to 50 decades, because they're doing a lot of research, but research is skewed by who's paying for it, and good researchers that are coming up with really good things are getting very close. Those things are put on the shelf because they're not going to benefit the people who are paying for the research. So medical medium has the truth about everything, and it'll rock your world. It will rock your world. I'm going to continue talking about this, because if you want to meditate while I'm speaking, it would be great, because I'm getting this to speak about this now, and definitely going to be becoming more involved with this, because this will change the world in a gigantic way. It's not a band-aid, it's not a fad, it's a whole new movement of connecting with nature. I mean, look at the gorillas thriving off of eating the leaves and the things. They're massive. Look at all the other animals. Horses eat grass. You know, it's just, and human beings are eating all this processed food and having all these diet fads that some of them are really, really bad. I never realized it until I heard the truth from spirit. And I don't want to sound like, you know, it could be very controversial, but so many of the diet fads, people are using medical medium, eating tons of potatoes, tons of bananas, and mainly fruit and vegetables, very fresh, and mainly raw. It doesn't have to be, though. And they are losing like 70 pounds by consuming lots of potatoes and lots of bananas. So I'm losing weight, and everything's improving in my body. And it's completely, in many ways, completely opposite to what I was taught, believed, and conditioned. So conditioned to believe. He has no foods. The no foods are, as I said, I'm still learning, but I'm very passionate about this. I've been working with the material for about 2 months. So the no foods are definitely canola oil, which is poison. It's like drinking battery acid. Grains, most grains. Dairy, eggs are no foods because they feed all the viruses in our body. Epstein-Barr virus, shingles, just all these viruses, they are just, eggs make them thrive. So no eggs. And, you know, I used to think eggs, we were told that eggs are super healthy, which some of the benefits, yeah, but the negative parts are worse right now because everybody has these viruses in their bodies. We're talking about medical medium in a very meditative, deep way. Medical medium works with truth, works with the beautiful being, very, very beautiful, high being, called the Spirit of the Most High, the Spirit of Compassion, since he was 4 years old. This being started speaking with him. So please, if you want to live optimally, health-wise, and help yourself and your loved ones from suffering and having ill effects from certain foods, medicalmedium.com. Celery juice every day, 16 ounces on an empty stomach, pure, with nothing in it. Because the medicine in the celery juice is just getting rid of all the pathogens and everything. And it paves the way for all the other healthy foods. Prior to that, 16 ounces of fresh, clean water with a full lemon squeezed into it. Wait 15 minutes and then do the 16 ounces of celery juice. See, I'm getting more and more now that this is going to be part of my teachings, but it's very spiritual because, as I say, spiritual with quotation marks, because I'm getting away from a lot of that stuff. I've got a new picture in the background. Anyway, the natural healing of fruits and vegetables and herbs, and communicating with these fruits and vegetables and herbs and connecting with nature is just like, as Dr. Christine Northrup puts it, when you get in sync with that, not only are you eating it, but you're sort of understanding the benefits beyond just the nutritional benefits, the spiritual benefits from each different fruit and vegetable, the qualities that you can take on from these fruits and vegetables. It's so beautiful. It's beyond anything I have ever learned before, but you shift so deeply. And as Dr. Christine Northrup puts it, it's a part of the co-creating heaven on earth. And I've always been really, really big about knowing that I, myself, and others like us are co-creating heaven on earth together. And so, once again, medical medium. As I am, this is just not planned at all. This is what I'm saying today. I never planned anything. But this is coming through hugely, and my heart is so expansive. The transmission that's coming through is huge, and I've been getting that I'm going to be working more with this. I have no idea how. I'll just let Spirit guide me. But my dear brothers and sisters, my dear, dear friends, you're so all dear to me in our community. This is priceless. Priceless. It moves me to tears. It's priceless that we can change the world by the way we commune in this way with nature, that what we're consuming and what God has given us. Someone said in the Bible somewhere, and I'm not religious. I respect religion, but anywhere, somewhere in the Bible, it says that God has given everything that we need to heal. And we've been somewhat ignoring it. And somewhat we haven't had the knowledge, but it's now, since Edgar Cayce. And there's only one man alive on the planet today that is getting this information, which is Anthony William, medical medium. There was also another spiritual person that you guys would know the name of. It's not coming to me right now. There's only been a very few beings that have had this level of communication, of truth about healing and the natural ways of healing. And there are many wonderful naturopathic doctors and natural health practitioners, but I'm saying this with the deepest respect and love, but even they don't always have the true information because it hasn't been available, so they wouldn't have been trained in the truth. But the truth now, it's like the truth will set us free. And once we get rid of all these chronic illnesses that are dragging us down and making us tired and cutting us off from our connection to spirit by, closing down the pineal and these other parts of us. Once our bodies are in glowing health and we are infusing ourselves with nature, Mother Nature's natural healing, then we can really, really, really be as spiritual beings can thrive. So, Anthony William has meditations in his book. He has many best-selling books, but his book called Liver Rescue, there are meditations to do with your liver. And the liver is one of the most vital parts of our body, just located on the right side underneath the ribs, sort of. As I say, I'm still learning, but you know, so check it out if you're interested. But you know, you can hold your hands on your liver, intertwine your fingers and hold your hands on your liver like a healing. Just pull out all the congestion that's in there. Just imagine your hands being like magnets and drawing all the congestion. The liver needs a lot of love and attention. This might sound hokey, but when you hear it from Spirit, I just feel like, wow, finally, truth about health. Not going to the doctor, and the doctor said, oh, there's nothing you can do about it. Like my congestion, there's nothing you can do about it. Once they gave me some steroids, but thank you. Feeling so grateful. Feeling so grateful. This is quite a whole new direction for me to be speaking about this and to be experiencing this. It's thrilling. It's thrilling because it's just, there's so much truth, and so in truth, of course, it's all about love. Truth, love, the highest vibrations. There are medical medium communities, there are medical medium practitioners recommended by Anthony. There are medical medium groups on Facebook that are dedicated to strictly medical medium protocol. And there's a lot of love and a lot of beautiful sharing and support in that. It's very, very, very beautiful. So happy that you're all here. So as I said, this medical medium truth is something that I feel so drawn to because it's saving the world. It's saving the health of millions. People that have gone to 10 different doctors and can't figure out what's wrong with them because they're getting misdiagnosed and they're put on medications that are hurting them instead of helping them. One of the big things is Lyme disease. He says Lyme disease is not caused by ticks. And it's not bacterial, it's viral. So the people that are being treated are being fed hugely high doses of antibiotics. And these antibiotics are only feeding the viruses that are damaging the people. And the viruses are stronger and making them suffer more and more and more. So they cannot cure. And they're suffering because they don't know the truth until they come across medical medium. And medical medium lets them know, get off all the antibiotics. There's probably a protocol way to do it. Maybe you have to do it slowly. And then he prescribes all the right fruits and vegetables and herbs. And their immune systems have been ruined with all these antibiotics. So there's all kinds of natural things to take to boost the immune system. Fruits and vegetables. And I'm not an expert yet, but I intend to become one. But medical medium, he gives so much. He has books. He has his beautiful website with tons of free information. There's even like a little program, medicalmedium.com. He gives live Facebook sessions, live Instagram sessions, live podcasts almost every week. So he's giving. Tons of stuff on YouTube. Just check out, make sure you're getting medical medium Anthony William, because he is the one that communicates with Spirit. His story is fascinating. I really enjoyed, I got audio. In Canada, it's audio.ca. The first book was free, the 30-day free trial on audio. And then the first book was free, so I got his first book, which is called Medical Medium. And I started listening to it, and wow, out of this world. Out of this world. And a forward by an MD, and how he says it changed his life and the life of his family and his patients. And yeah, there's so much more. And I'm getting that I'm going to be working with this material more often. So, and I'm very grateful for that. One of my beloved friends and teachers, Nazra Mera, who is an absolute doll, along with her husband, Sumayuru. They're both precious, self-realized beings that are sharing so much light, and I've benefited from working with them incredibly. And it was Nazra's post about drinking celery juice, organic celery juice, 16 ounces on an empty stomach, completely on its own, that really impressed me to try it. And then that was the beginning. And then, of course, other people in the community backed up what she was saying and gave me some more direction. And then it was a major life-changing way of eating for me. So, and at first it felt overwhelming, and I had thoughts like, I'll never be able to do this. And just breathing. And then you can listen to me in a meditative state, because this is a beautiful transmission. Let it go into your soul. Okay, I'm going to say it's medicalmedium.com, and all of his books, and I like using Audible just to sit and listen to them in a beautiful way as opposed to reading. But you can buy the hardcovers, you can buy the online versions. I like the online versions. I like to have it in my phone, so if I'm somewhere and I want to research something, I can just go to the book and look up a recipe or an ailment and the protocol that he has for each one of them. You can also Google Epstein-Barr virus, medical medium. You can Google anything you want with medical medium, and it's so well documented on the internet. So there's one big thing that's I'm getting to share again is I first started doing the celery juice, and then I learned about, before the celery juice, 16 ounces of pure water with a lemon squeezed into it, a whole lemon. The juicer extracts a lot more, like with the hand juicer. So half a lemon per 8 ounces, so 16 ounces is a whole lemon. Drink that first thing. Then wait 15 minutes or so, and then just juice organic celery and drink the pure juice, not this pulp. There's a reason why you're extracting the medicine from it. So just the juice. And then the third thing that I got to after a few days of learning is the heavy metal detox smoothie. So these three things alone are gigantic. And the heavy metal detox smoothie, all you have to do is Google heavy metal detox smoothie medical medium. And the key with this one is you have to have all the 5 ingredients together to remove the heavy metals. There's false information about chlorella and so on that doesn't get rid of the heavy metals. It's all in his books and his podcasts and his Facebook lives and his blogs and his website. But yeah, if you Google medical medium heavy metal detox smoothie, which he also calls HMDS, which is heavy metal detox smoothie, there's 5 key ingredients. 2 cups of wild blueberries. Wild. There's a huge thing about blueberries. We should have that every single day if you want to cleanse your body and get back to optimal health. So that's one ingredient. The other ingredient is organic cilantro, a cup. 2 other ingredients are Hawaiian spirulina powder and barley grass juice powder. I made a mistake at first and used barley grass powder. That's not, you need the barley grass juice powder, which is very, very potent, much more potent than the grass powder. And then the 5th ingredient is Atlantic Dulse. It's really easy to get at the health food store in Canada, at the Healthy Planet. So Dulse, D-U-L-S-E, and it is a marine plant, and it's the Atlantic Dulse because that area is cleaner. And then you have it with 2, so you put in a juice or a coconut water, orange juice or coconut water is what he says. And you can add extra water if you need to blend it. And you have 2 bananas with that, 2 organic bananas. It tastes absolutely delicious. That's the basics. You have to have those 5 ingredients for it to work, because they all, one of them extracts them, another one encapsulates them, and another one sort of helps them to get out of the body, but they work in concert. Like, this is what I mean about truth. He knows the truth. These things, you know, doctors don't, nobody could know this. It comes from spirit. It hasn't been taught, hasn't been known. But now we have it. Now we have it. And that's what I'm finding so exciting. So if you do the water, lemon water, and then the celery juice, that's great. And then wait a bit and do the heavy metal detox smoothie. That's perfect breakfast, and it tastes delicious. You can have all kinds of smoothies, but these are the ingredients you need in there. And then if you just eliminate the no foods, which I talked about, dairy, eggs, wheat, canola oil, there's more. You can Google medical medium no foods, and they'll come up. And then you're really on a start, and then you start incorporating the foods that there's 50 life-changing foods, but depending on what you want to work on in yourself, you can, like on your liver, or the viruses, or just detoxing in general, there's specific foods that are really good in those areas. Like asparagus is really good for liver detoxing. And but anyway, once again, there are lots of support groups on Facebook and Instagram. People are posting some stuff. You know, as I was saying, I never used to eat potatoes or bananas because they're too fattening. And wow, now I'm eating a lot of all of that. And the people that are using this, as I had said earlier, like losing like 70 pounds, and they're eating tons of potatoes, tons of bananas, and all the other pure foods. And it's just, and there are some delicious, delicious, delicious recipes. It's just a matter of changing around what you have in your house to eat, and getting rid of all the no foods, and just starting to stock up on all the really good foods. And it takes a little while, but it's really great. And I am a foodie. I'm a foodie all the way. I used to love all the beautiful cheeses and meats, and you know, making a charcuterie tray with but you can just change it up with the new stuff. It's amazing, like cashew cheese, as they call it, cashew butter. You know, tahini for salad dressings with orange juice and garlic. And oils and fats are bad for us, and all meats and chicken and fish are high in fat no matter how lean it is. So it's not easy. So I basically just stopped eating all of that without even trying. So let's be still. Peace, be still. Let's just allow all of this to settle into our souls. Sending some love to our livers if it feels, if it resonates. Because because they are battling. If you read about it, it's out of this world, literally speaking. There are 2,000 functions of the liver that are unknown to medical science. Basically, it defends us and saves us from everything. I'm just learning this as of about 2 months, or less than 2 months ago, about the liver. Just feeling all the love and the blessings. I'm just connecting with Mother Nature. Birds are so sacred, and the music of the birds is some of the most sacred music there is. Got my door open now for one of the first times listening to the birds. Let's just connect with Mother Nature and all the healing foods. And connecting with all the organs in our body that are so helpful. Our liver, our gallbladder, all of our digestive system, the whole digestive system, and all of the other organs that are all working together in sync. Well, we have nothing we need to do except be present and send them love. Knowing that our lungs are being breathed for us. Our heartbeat is being regulated for us. The functions of our digestive tract, our digestive system is being done for us. Peace, be still. Peace, be still. If you have the birds nearby, listen to the birds singing. The silence is so rich. Just heart wide open and feeling how expansive your being is. Enjoy this beautiful transmission. Just open your heart, open all your energy centers. Just be open, open, open. Receive this beautiful, unconditional love. This beautiful, beautiful high vibe purification of all of us. All of us. walk down the street, bless everyone with your presence, and then silently say with all of your heart, may you be happy, may you be happy, may you be happy. Drive down the road the same way, vehicles coming towards you, may you be happy, may you be happy. To each one of you I say, may you be happy, you and all of your family. This is a way we heal the world together. And when you do this, you will feel so high and expansive. It is such a win-win. Spoken about how Richard Gere does this, and he shared it. So sending so much love to all